What's up, Heat fans? Your boy Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Ready to rock and roll on another Miami Heat Talk adventure, you guys. You see a smile on this face? And that's because the Miami Heat did business against the Orlando Magic last night. The Heat win 115-106, bringing our record to 16-12. Before we get rocking and rolling, you guys, please take a moment, smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Would really help your boy out. Let's get started. Okay, so last night, a lot of positive things to dissect, you guys. First and foremost, you got some great games from guys like Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. Unfortunately, Jimmy Butler and Kevin Love don't play this game, so again, you don't have a fully healthy roster. Not one time this season has the Miami Heat had a fully healthy roster. 28 games, nothing. So this is crazy. But anyways, let's talk about the positive, shall we? So last night, you get a 28-point game from Tyler Hero. 18 points from Bam Adebayo. They are proving to be this incredible 1-2 punch duo. But they didn't do it alone. You had Jaime Jaquez, who had 10 points. Jaime Jaquez and Caleb Martin, they filled in for Jimmy Butler and Kevin Love being out. You get 10 points from Jaime Jaquez, 5 points from Caleb Martin, 3 points from Kyle Lowry. That was your starting lineup. Wasn't really the best. But the reason why we won this game, our bench. Our bench did some work. We had 4 guys that mainly came off the bench, and they all scored in double figures. You got 12 points from Duncan Robinson, 12 points from Thomas Bryant, another 12 points for Josh Richardson, but a guy that I want to spotlight, Haywood Highsmith. Haywood Highsmith gives you 15 points, 5 for 12 shooting, 4 for 9 behind a three-point land. I've said this before, you guys. The Miami Heat are 10 to 11 deep in this roster. We have a deep team. That's what she said. Anyways, so I've said that Haywood Highsmith would probably be the one to eat crap because you have a lot of playable players that are ahead of him. Caleb Martin, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Kevin Love. You have a lot of guys in the power rotation that you can put ahead of Haywood Highsmith. But he is playing in a way, you guys, where we need to question who really takes that power forward position. Because when Haywood Highsmith was the starting power forward, we won 7 straight games, and defensively, we were nightmares out there. He's not the tallest. I understand that. But he does enough. So this is something that we need to continue to monitor. Maybe Haywood Highsmith is best suited off the bench like he played last night. We know that Erik Spoelstra likes to go with an 8 to 9 man rotation. It's not a huge amount. So it's really interesting to see what Erik Spoelstra is going to do moving forward. And then the fact that you have a 10 to 11 deep roster, it's going to give you the flexibility to make trades in the midseason. Maybe there's some players that the Miami Heat can deal to get an upgrade in a player because we are having guys like Haywood Highsmith that is showing that he can do it. So this is something that the Heat really need to monitor. Now look, we got another game against Atlanta in a couple days. I love what the Miami Heat are doing so far. Look, this season 16-12 was a lot better than what we were doing last season, the first 28 games. However, there's something that I want to talk about moving forward, you guys. And you guys know how much I love this Miami Heat roster. You guys know how much I defend this Miami Heat roster. However, we need to talk about what's going on with this current roster. As far as the amount of games that players are taking off. This is probably causing concern for a lot of people because it's like I said in the beginning of the video, 28 games in and we have not had a 100% healthy roster. This is ridiculous. I will say I have given credit to Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Kyle Lowry because when Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo were out, these were the 3 guys that stepped up. They played every single game. Now, I jokingly mentioned in the past that once Bam and Tyler come back, you're going to see Love, Jimmy, and Kyle take games off. Even though I knew that was going to happen, part of me was joking. And it was awesome to see Jimmy Butler play that first game when Hero and Bam came back against Minnesota. You can tell the Heat wanted to win that game. But immediately after against Orlando, Jimmy's not playing, Kevin's not playing. I understand. I understand these are guys in their mid-30s and they're saving themselves for the playoffs. I understand that. But I want to bring something to light, you guys. For those of you that watch this channel, I'm sure you watch 5 Reasons Sports. You got Ethan Spolnick, Greg Sylvander, Alex Toledo, and a bunch of great dudes in that podcast. Hopefully one day your boy Ernest gets to work with the 5 Reasons Sports channel. But the next time you guys are watching that channel, give a highlight for Miami Heat Talk so they can check me out. Anyways, moving forward. They had a podcast yesterday that I listened to, and it was very interesting. Because what Ethan Spolnick was mentioning, and Ethan Spolnick has been working with the Heat since 1996. So he's seen all the good times, all the bad times with this Miami Heat roster. And one thing that he was mentioning, and he talked to the team about, was these injuries. Because a lot of perspective from the Miami Heat fans will tell you that we are the hardest working, most conditioned, nastiest, all that good stuff we love to say. But we're not the team that we used to be. This Miami Heat roster was known as that nasty team because in regular season games and playoff games, even in practices, these dudes would go hard. Pat Riley would run 3 to 4 hour practices back in the days with Alonzo Mourning and Tim Hardaway. Them dog-like mentality. We know them squads. Mourning, Timmy, P.J. Brown, Vashawn Leonard, Jamal Mashburn, Dan Marley. Y'all know that team. They were the hardest working team. They would bust their ass in practice, but they would play the season games. But you would think that the reason why they couldn't beat the New York Knicks in the playoffs was because they would break down. A lot of times people thought that maybe the Heat are running too hard. Wrong. Ethan Spolnick reported yesterday, and this comes from representatives in the Miami Heat. They feel that the reason why these players are getting injured more is because they're not doing that anymore. Even back in the Big 3 era, you guys, you saw LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh play games. I would see the Heat travel to Charlotte to play against the Bobcats, and at least 2 of the 3 players were playing. Miami Heat didn't start load management until the 2014 season, the last year of the Big 3 era, to save Dwayne Wade for the playoffs because his knees were just gone at that point. But nowadays, with this current Miami Heat roster, our very best players, the highest salary player in this team, usually take a huge amount of time off. We saw it last season in the 2023 season. The reason why we only won 44 games was, we lost to bad teams. I've mentioned that before. But also the fact you had Jimmy Butler take 17 games off. You had Kyle Lowry miss huge stretches. When you are paying guys 30 to 40 to $50 million a season to play basketball, play the game. What are we doing here? I mean, what are we doing here? Seriously. And guys, I don't want to come across as complaining. I don't want to come across as argumentative. I've been a Miami Heat fan since 1995. That ain't never going to change. But one thing that I have told you guys always in the past, I will call this team out when I see it necessary. Right now, I'm finna call them out. Because the fact that you are sitting with a 16-12 record, tied for the 6th seed with Cleveland, you are 5.5 games down from the 1st seed. You are, I want to say, a game down from 4th seed. It is time to kick the pedal to the metal. I understand that we are still in the beginning of the season. I understand there's still a lot of games to play. But you play the game. I find it very convenient that the moment that Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero come back, Kyle Lowry has a soreness and he can't play. Jimmy Butler has a calf strain. It's all crap. It's all crap. If you're healthy, play. This load management crap is ridiculous. And I understand that the NBA is doing what they can to make players play, but you're never going to really truly make them play. It is what it is. But if this Miami Heat roster wants to be taken serious, if this Miami Heat roster wants to make it, we're going to need to have a fully healthy team. Play. Play the games, man. Because you know what? I'm sick and tired of Tyler Hero catching flack. And for people that are that have come to me and have said, I can't believe you want to trade Tyler Hero. Why are you talking about trading Tyler Hero? Guys, I don't want to trade Tyler Hero. I love Tyler Hero on this team. I want Tyler Hero to stay on this roster because I believe Tyler Hero was that missing piece last season in the finals, and that was the reason why we couldn't beat Denver. We could not score on them. What does Tyler Hero do? He's a bucket getter. But the reason why I was talking about possibly trading Tyler is because from the big 3 that we have, Tyler, Bam, and Jimmy. Tyler has the most tradable contract, and he is a young asset for teams moving forward. Ain't no way Miami's trading Bam. He's the cornerstone of this team. Jimmy Butler is our superstar, but Tyler Hero is the guy that you can trade or put in a trade chip if you're getting a better player, if you're getting someone that can help you win now. It ain't personal, it's just business. That's the way it is. Believe me, I would not want Miami to trade Tyler. Kyle Lowry has a sweetie of a $30 million expiring contract. The problem with that contract is ain't nobody going to take it. So we can't do much. You got Caleb Martin, you got Tyler Hero. To me, those are the two most tradable contracts that we have. So if Miami can do a package of Tyler Hero, Caleb Martin, upgrade to get, let's say, like a Donovan Mitchell, a Luka Doncic, a Joel Embiid. I know these are not realistic names besides Donovan Mitchell, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't want to trade Tyler Hero, but if we can and upgrade this roster, why the hell would we not at least entertain the idea? I don't want to see him go. Love me some Tyler Hero. I've said this so many times in the past, you guys, and I really feel that if Tyler Hero was playing in the NBA Finals, the outcome would have been different. A healthy Tyler Hero. And I go back to this thing, you guys. This is just getting to a point where somebody needs to figure out what the hell we need to do with this roster as far as playing games goes. Maybe that's the reason why you upgrade and trade for a player like that. Because Jimmy Butler's not going to play a full 82, you need a guy that can take the reins. But if you want me to be honest, Tyler Hero is good enough to do that. We just need to figure out to put the right players around Tyler Hero. He's only played like 8 games this season. He's still figuring out how to play with guys like Jaime Jaquez. We need to figure out a transition for Tyler to get these players to play great around him. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. Yes, Tyler Hero's having amazing games. Yes, he's coming back and he's doing damage. But if you notice something about Tyler Hero, he does not make players around him better. Tyler Hero plays for Tyler Hero. I ain't knocking that because he's 23 years old. It's just the facts. So in order for this Miami Heat roster to be better, we need to do 2 things. 1, we need to get our players to play games. That's it. Play the games. If you're healthy, play. I get it. If you have an injury and you can't play, cool. But come on, bro. I'm a professional wrestler. I wrestle with dings and damages all the time. Just because I sprain a thumb doesn't mean I'm going to miss a match. If you're getting paid $40 million a year, play the games, bro. Come on. But then the second thing we need to do is Erik Spoelstra needs to find a way for Tyler Hero to make guys like Caleb Martin, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Duncan Robinson better around him. Because the way that Duncan is playing, you can figure this out. I've mentioned it before. As a defense, when Tyler has the ball in his hands, you know how to play against that. Tyler does make some sweetie of passes, but he's usually going to go for the shot. This is something that Erik Spoelstra seriously needs to work on, and I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what y'all think. Does anything I say have merit? The fact that we have not been healthy all year. The fact that our veterans are taking games off when I believe they shouldn't be. Do you think this is a problem, you guys? Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys feel Ernest, shut up. Miami knows what they're doing. Jimmy Butler knows what they're doing. Playoff time, it doesn't matter where we are in the standings. Miami will do business. I don't think it's smart to do that. I don't think it's smart to rely on Jimmy Butler in the playoffs no matter where our standing is. A higher standing is just better. Home court advantage is just better. That's the truth. So I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. But please, y'all, take a moment. Smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. We just hit 2,400 subscribers, so I really appreciate you guys with that. I remember I started this channel a few years ago with my brother, and we didn't have any subscribers at all. So you guys are the real MVPs. You just give me the strength and the positivity to keep moving forward, to post these videos. I want to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys. And until next time, your boy Ernest out. That's enough said. Let's go Heat. Play the games.